What's going on, Clutch Crew? And if you're not in the crew, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I feel about getting out of silver and how to achieve this. So, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so as you know, the struggle is so hard getting out of silver, from all these hackers to all these smurfs to just bad teammates. But I'm here to tell you guys, if you practice hard enough, if you really have the drive, you can get out of silver and you can get straight into gold nova. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but I'm saying that it's definitely doable. You guys can definitely achieve getting out of silver, and it's easier than you think. I know I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this from people saying, oh, I'm in silver, you don't know what it's like to be in silver, there's so many bad teammates, so many smurfs and hackers. What I'm here to say, guys, yes, there is, but there's definitely not as many as you think. Now, believe it or not, in every rank, each team is always calling out the opposite team for hacking when that particular person or team is doing bad. Now, I know in the silver ranks, that's where people go to smurf and hack, but it's definitely not every game like every single silver says it is. Like I always say, if the enemy team isn't hacking, your team definitely has a chance to win the game. So the gameplay in the background is me doing pretty bad at the start. I was doing so bad at CT because I just haven't been playing CSGO at all, and I didn't even hop into a warm-up match. This was my first game on in so long, and I just didn't really care much. I was just doing so bad, and then all of a sudden, I seen my team was really losing. My team was like, all these people are hacking, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show these people that the enemy team is not hacking. So then I really started thinking out my plans and thinking about how we can start winning the game. So I started communicating to my team and calling out strats and saying exactly what we're gonna do. The one thing wrong with silver games is when they're losing, they never communicate to their teammates because they're like, oh, it's over, we don't care, we're gonna lose anyway. But this is something huge to take into consideration, that CSGO is the type of game that if you're losing a lot of rounds, you can still really come back because of the monetary aspect of the game. If you start eliminating the enemies, defusing or planting the bomb, your team will get a lot of money while the enemy team's money starts to dwindle. And that means you guys can start buying overpowered weapons while the enemy team has to buy shotguns, pistols, maybe scouts, and you guys will have a huge advantage. So in this game, I started to carry my team from losing to actually tying the game. And no, we didn't win because obviously not every single time you try your heart out, you're not always gonna win, but you guys can definitely get there a lot more. So we did tie the game, but I'm definitely not mad about that because from a loss to a tie is a huge step, because if you guys didn't know, you can actually rank up on a tie. So really what I'm saying in this video is, if the enemy team isn't hacking, or even if you think they are, take into consideration that they actually might not be hacking. Stop getting tilted and rely on yourself and not your teammates. Start calling out, start making plays, and just carry your team. If you don't think you should be in silver, you should be in gold nova, then that means you're way better than the silvers on the enemy team. If there's silvers on your team, then that means there's silvers on the enemy team. And if they're not smurfing or hacking, you can definitely carry the team by yourself, just like I did in this game. To get out of silver, all you have to do is practice, practice, practice. Practice on everything: your aim, your gameplay, your strats. Everything you need to be practicing to get out of silver. And once you perfect everything, which all silvers say, oh, I perfected everything, I should be in higher ranks. No, not even gold novas, not even MGs has perfected everything. There's so much to improve on, and when you start improving, you'll find it a lot easier to carry your bad teammates and start killing the bad enemies. Once you start practicing and relying a lot more on yourself and not your teammates, you'll start to win a lot more games and start to rank up. If you guys can do this consistently, you'll be in gold nova in no time. Alright guys, so just as a side note, I was actually MG1 at one time, and then I just stopped playing CSGO for so many months and stopped caring, so I started deranking, and now I think I'm just gonna start playing CSGO again and get back to MG. Alright guys, thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed and want to see my channel grow, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be super awesome, remember to hit that bell when you subscribe. But guys, I've been Clutch, and stay clutching.